You are still on Good Morning Anambra, ABS Television. And we are back here on the another side of our program today, the discussion segment. And incidentally, we are going to talk about our own students, the National Association, what they are doing really to improve. But actually, are they making an impact? What do you say?
Why not? We're going to find out.
Okay.
That's why we're here today.
We're going to find out. I want to say welcome. And we've been joined by the Chairman Cultural Fiesta Committee, Comrade Ezilo Franklin. Well, I started to come from the bottom. You're welcome, Franklin. And then, of course, the national chairman, or rather the national president of National Union of Anambra State Students, talking about Comrade H.A.Wo Chibunna Godwin.
Yeah, good morning.
You are the president?
Yes.
I want to say welcome.
Thank you.
So Good Morning Anambra.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay. You have a cultural festival that is coming on. Very okay. Let me start first of all by asking you how long have you been the president?
Okay, I've been the president for over a year now.
You have been a president for over a year?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long, when did this union,
It's
when did
2
it start?
years.
2 years?
Yes.
2 years.
Just 2 years.
Yes.
And how did it come about?
National Union of Anambra State Students is a body that binds all Anambra State students across the federation. Like if you come to any school in any states, there's always an Anambrian student that is in that campus. So our body goes across all the tertiary institutions across the federation where Anambra State students dwell or study. Okay, so on that note, we come together. We now have 3 bodies, which is the National Executive Council, the Senate Council, and the Board of Trustees.
This is serious business.
Okay. Now, for 1 year running now, tell us how it has been all this while to get along all these students, controlling them.
Yes.
Being the president.
For over a year now, even before the governorship election, we've been around in the states, getting all Anambrian students across the federation. Most importantly, what we did before the election was that we have to intimate every person through the 6 geopolitical zones we have in the country that everybody should go and get their voters card to be able to participate, because we are the youth of today and we are supposed to present who leads of tomorrow. So
does that mean you're a political organization too?
No, not that, but because if we complain that the economy is bad, the company is bad, the state is bad, but sometimes if something is happening, we go home and sleep. That's why we have to come out and then elect somebody.
People would like to find out for the chairman now, what would you say you have achieved since the formation of this organization?
Okay, thank you. Actually, this union started as far back as 1978.
I wanted to ask, because you said 2 years. I was a student at ABU Zaria, and I know we have a union of Anambra State origin.
Yeah, so far back 1978. But because you have what is called metamorphosis.
Yes.
Graduate from this stage to that stage. Though there were times we had crisis in the union, but with the help of the former president, Comrade Israel, who I sat under as national treasurer then, we helped to revitalize the system. That is when he came on board. Okay. And ever since over the 1 year, this young man has been awesome. He has done a lot of things within the space of 1 year.
Are you a member of the executive?
No, I am a member of BOT as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, let's just mention 1 or 2 things that you think you have put on ground since then.
Okay. Like for instance, for the very first time, we have a national secretariat.
Okay.
Good.
Worker here.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For the very first time, we have what is called a secondary school tour in this state, where we went on with academic support materials. I went with him. Yeah, like school in Ogidi, we went to Old Boys Ogidi, African Girls, Comprehensive at Ogidi. Then we even go down to as far as Agwata. Try to touch at least 1 school in each community that make up Anambra State.
And what do you tell them? What do you do when you get to them?
We always encourage them that education is the only key to development.
Okay, still on you. You are the chairman on the Cultural Fiesta Committee that is coming in 2 days' time. Yeah. Can you give us an insight into preparation and what is it all about?
Okay, thank you.
You call it a 2-day mother of all cultural fiesta.
Okay, thank you. Before I go on, I would like just to give a brief definition of what culture is all about.
Okay.
Culture is an intangible and yet something that our people need to tap into, because there is business in culture, but people don't know that. And on that note now, coming to this, we say that it's high time we have to harness the untapped potentials that lies within our youths in this state. And by so doing, we thought about what could be the best avenue to bring these people together. You know, this globalization have actually taken a lot from us. This issue of Facebook and all what have you has taken the culture out of our people. Like when you see a young lady, you ask her what's her name, she says her name is Chanta Anabe. Why she's in Goseka Onyemuche, you know? So all those things is what we look at. We say we have to come down to the real thing, what our people are known for. Because culture depicts a lot. So coming to this program, we call it 2-day All Cultural Day. This is the first ever in Anambra State.
Really?
Yeah, first ever. Why I say it's first ever is that this is the first time we are gathering our strength from all nook and crannies of universities and even the secondary school. They will be there too, to make it what it's supposed to be.
Okay, the National Union also,
or
the secondary school students are also...
They are part of it, yes, because they are the young ones that will take over when we leave the system.
Yes.
So that is why we want to use this, it's the early stage, to groom them, to understand that, yes, there's a union for them. When they come on board, they can take over.
Okay, though you said it's the first time it's happening, why now? Do you think it is very timely? At 1 year on your office and you are doing this?
We have done so many programs, and we intend putting this one because it is a remarkable something that if at any point in time, as a leader or before you hand over, you should have something structured which you have put on ground. And say there's no way we can leave office because we are leaving office without achieving this.
Okay, can you amplify the purpose? You know, because he said to bring back the culture, orientation, and the other things concerning people coming back to their roots. Are there other angles to that? You now call it cultural fiesta. Is there or other thing you want to achieve, particularly regarding this?
Okay, and like the local government committee chairman has said, it is an avenue where to unite all Anambra State students together, and then to teach them all about culture. What is happening in culture of Anambra.
Yeah.
Then we will now be able to learn. After that, we now rear out other things, like we want to have a patron. Over the years, right now we don't have a patron, but we're working towards that to inaugurate, and one person who is going to be the patron, somebody who we look up to, that will say, yes, this is our father, this is an icon, and we look up to the person for the students to be able to.
I was expecting you to highlight on creative economy, which the present administration is tilting to, and I can see the Commissioner for Youth Empowerment and Creative Economy is going to be there.
Yeah.
Are you looking towards encouraging the youths to imbibe the attitude of getting themselves, some jobs through?
Okay. Thank you. You are very on point, because culture is, when culture releases its juices, innovations like into filmmaking, into movie acting, and all what have you. It's what you can that has an internal market here in this country. Look at the likes of Davido, Flavor, and all what have you. They pass through this culture of a thing before they get to where they are today. But our young people don't know that there is money in culture. And this is one of the reasons why we say this time around, no, we must get it right. We must get our youth and make them to understand it's not about going to school and coming out without nothing. You have to pass through school. School has to pass through you. Okay. In that way, that is how we bring about
And then talking about your cultural fiestas, so what do we expect?
Okay. Thank you. You expect so many things. Like tomorrow being Friday, we are taking most of our students who are already in the state down to some tourist centers we have in Anambra State for sight viewing. That is number one. Number two, on that very day, we are, like you rightly said, we have investiture of a grand patron in the person of Professor Godwin Maduka. We call him Lion of Africa. Okay. Yeah, the number one pen doctor in the whole world. He's going to be our grand patron on that very day by God's grace. We have somebody like His Excellency Governor Chief Governor Willie Obiano, who is going to be there to be honored and receive our Grand Service Star Award for what he has done in this state. We also have his wife, who we crown humanitarian person of the year, because that woman is awesome. She has done great for this state through her CAF development program. So on that note also, we also have a kind of a symposium, very brief, where we educate our people on the need of culture for fundamental nation building.
Okay. Okay, this 2-day Mother of All Cultural Fiesta, where is it going to be? Where is the
by the special grace of God, I would say in everything you do, you call on to God. God has been awesome to this union. For the past few months, we have been running around. Ekweme Square, you and I know in this state, is not a place to come by. But luckily for us, because of the importance and because of the culture imbued governor we have in this
state. Let's see who is here, please.
Okay.
Sorry. Hello. Okay.
Because of the culture imbued governor we have in the person of Apokwedike Groba, he, through his executive love for culture of our people, we are granted Ekweme Square on free of charge. That is where we are going to anchor.
Can you weigh the appetite of those who are watching? Are they going to be masquerades? Are there going to be cultural exhibitions and things like that?
Very much aware.
Yes.
Very much aware. Yeah. Very much aware. We have side attractions like where we put up Obaji.
What's Obaji about?
Obaji, you know.
You have started. What did you call it?
Obaji.
Call it well.
What do you call it?
Obaji.
So what is Obaji?
You know, in the olden days. Okay. N'oge galaga.
What is Obaji?
Obaji bụ ebe a na-ekeji ebutere n'obi. Yes.
Okay, in the olden days, you wanted to say something?
In the olden days, if you have a young band, you are a rich man. So we want to make our people to understand that it is part of our culture. Number one, we have even craftsmanship. That very day of basket, mat, and all what have you. Yes.
What about the panwai tapas?
Yes.
Panwai tapas, because people are looking at it now. It's no more in vogue.
They are going to be there.
We have different masquerades, like Ijele masquerade will be there. The Olaga dance will be there, and some other things.
So it's like he's taking the whole day.
He's the chairman
planning committee.
So you still have something in there.
Yes. It's we're gonna have a lot of stuff to do that day, like the masquerade. It's gonna be different masquerade.
What about our food? You know, because
they're going to be
that aspect. The Indomie people and that.
Has anybody joined us?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
We are hearing you. Your name, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am going John.
John,
KB Sabo.
Yeah. I'm from the
Agulungwaganiro.
Yeah. So if I just keep my own view, the idea of these people are very, very good and interesting.
Thank you, sir.
But if they will put, excuse me, if they will, what goes now? Even political election.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anybody all those aspects, but we are still emphasizing on food because that is another aspect. Our youths. I mean, they're off from it now because when you're on foreign food, I
for something like
that.
Our packages for Uba ya there is a package of abacha. We are then ofo nubu. Eji malai. Eji.
Like how many schools are coming?
Okay, all across the federation.
Okay.
Schools from
schools from the north, east, west. They are coming in. for this
okay, the time is
12 noon.
12 noon. Okay, we must thank you very much for really joining us, the National President of National Union of Anambra State Students nationwide.
Thank you.
Look at the
flyer.
The flyer.
Okay.
It's like Fino is going to be that, or is it Flavor? Yeah, Flavor is going to be that.
Flavor.
To play live.
And it's taking up when? Remind us again.
It's 11th on this Saturday. This Saturday.
It's not 2 days. So Friday, but
Friday is tourism, but Saturday is the main day.
Now hope because a whole lot of people are losing hope in this generation. Who will take over from the present generation? But they're here to tell us that they will take over from us.
Exactly. From us,
From us now. I'm not in the same generation with them.
At all. Thank you very much, Comrade Chibuna Echegwu. Echegwu is it sounds like Delta name.
No, it's
so where are you from?
I'm Onyogidi.
Onyogidi.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. Franklin is okay. We must thank you very much for really coming on to this program. Good Morning Anambra. Hopefully, I believe everybody have heard all that you said, and they're going to do that at the venue. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay.